Picture this, a world where solitude is celebrated and alone time becomes a badge of honor. For introverts, this can sound like a dream. They recharge in the quiet corners of their minds, finding peace in solitude or intimate gatherings. But what happens when that peace turns into isolation? It's a slippery slope, especially in a world that post-pandemic has made staying inside easier than ever. Many of us have fallen into routines that prioritize solitude over social connections. And while there's value in alone time, there's a point where too much of it starts to wear on our mental health. It's worth stating up front, solitude is not the villain of this story. The ability to enjoy one's own company is a cornerstone of self-love and resilience. But excessive isolation comes with its own set of challenges. Social anxiety is one of them, and it became a stark reality for countless individuals during lockdowns. Our brains, wired to follow patterns, can start to view even the most ordinary social situations as threats when we've been away from them too long. It's not just a mental shift, it's physical too. Sweaty palms, racing hearts, shallow breaths. Your body starts sending signals that something isn't right, even if all you're doing is meeting an old friend for coffee. And it's not just the pandemic to blame. Maybe you've had an embarrassing moment in front of a crowd that etched itself deep in your memory, making your brain hyper-alert to anything that might put you in the spotlight again. This learned behavior reinforces isolation, creating a cycle that's hard to break. But here's the thing. Social interaction isn't just a nice-to-have. It's hardwired into who we are as humans. From the beginning of time, humans thrive because they work together. It's baked into our biology. Social connection isn't a luxury, it's a need. Yet, when we've spent too much time away from it, even reconnecting with close friends can feel overwhelming. The casual catch-ups feel forced. The small talk seems unbearable. It's too loud in the cafe or too quiet at the park. These experiences can make you retreat further into your shell, reinforcing the pattern. This is where volunteering comes in, offering a bridge between isolation and connection. Unlike the unpredictable nature of social outings, volunteering brings structure and purpose. It takes the pressure off endless conversations by focusing on a shared goal. You're not just talking for the sake of talking. You're working together, solving problems, and making a tangible difference. Imagine you're part of a beach cleanup. You're side by side with others, collecting litter and sharing lighthearted jokes about the oddities you find. You're connected, but not overwhelmed. If you need a moment of quiet, you can turn your attention back to the task at hand without feeling awkward. It's social interaction on your terms, a balance that many people struggle to find in traditional social settings. The benefits of volunteering don't stop at easing social anxiety. For those battling low self-esteem or a lack of confidence, it offers a path to self-discovery. Helping others gives you a sense of purpose and identity that's hard to find when you're caught in your own struggles. The gratitude and impact you witness create a positive feedback loop. The more you give, the more you feel valued, and the more confident you become. It's not just about mental health either. Volunteering can even shape your outlook on life. By seeing the direct impact of your efforts, whether it's teaching a child a new skill, raising funds for disaster relief, or planting trees in a local park, you begin to see yourself as part of something larger. Your actions ripple outward, creating change that goes beyond your immediate circle. The world often glorifies independence to the point where admitting you need connection feels like a weakness. But here's the truth. Humans are not meant to walk alone. We've glamorized the lone wolf lifestyle. Yet study after study shows that strong social bonds lead to happier, healthier, and even longer lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, is a breeding ground for depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. You don't have to dive headfirst into overwhelming situations to rebuild those connections. Start small. Volunteer for a cause you care about, even if it's just a couple of hours a week. It's not about forcing friendships. It's about finding a community that aligns with your values and supports your needs. When you take those first steps, you'll realize that the world isn't as intimidating as it seemed. The conversations come easier. The laughter feels more natural. And as you help others, you'll find yourself being helped too, in ways you never expected. So, what's your first step? Whether it's signing up for a local food drive or helping out at a neighborhood event, the door to meaningful connections is waiting. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but embracing the journey. Because sometimes the smallest acts of kindness lead to the biggest transformations.